Hi, I'm Bob Lubzeller, Suite 224 Internet News Service, and today we are at the new Leaf United Methodist Church in Conneaut, where there is a blood drive going on, and myself and a colleague, Andy Stevenson, are giving blood today. So if you have never given blood, we're going to kind of take you through the process, explain to you what's going on, show you that it's not a big deal. It's more a certain amount of your time, after a half hour to 45 minutes. So hang in with us and we'll take you through the process.
And Andy Stevenson saunters in. He will sign in, give the lady his blood donor card, which you will receive in the mail after you've given once. Bring a driver's license or other official ID the first time. Andy picks up material you are required to read before giving blood.
There's a checklist of all the things that you should or should not do or should be able to do when you're giving blood. For instance, this is the medication deferral list. If I'm taking any of these medications, I should not give blood. There's also various restrictions on where you've traveled throughout the world. Let's see, why should I give blood? What happens during the blood donation process? It explains the whole process very well.
So Andy's behind the curtain, and there they will prick his finger to make sure that he's got enough iron. They'll take his blood pressure. They'll answer some questions on the computer. People that are not adept at computers, somebody will help. And then he'll be ready to give blood. Now, Andy is willing to have this done on camera, but Red Cross policies say, even with consent, they will not show that. So we'll come back for the blood donation. Meanwhile, during that time, we're going to show you a cartoon.
Good morning, Mr. CEO.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's all, folks.
Well, Andy's done with the preliminaries, and now he's about ready to give double reds. You can give double reds, or you can give whole blood. Andy and I are both going to be giving double reds. You're going to find different requirements for whole blood versus double reds, dealing with height and weight and such. To find those, go to redcrossblood.org. And the Red Cross suggests that it's your first time to ease into it, you may just want to give regular whole blood. There's lots of preparation for giving blood, more so with double reds, but all you have to do is sit back and relax and watch the stats.
So you can donate whole blood every 56 days. You can donate double reds every 112 days. And we encourage people, donate as much as you can. If you want to make it an every 56-day thing for whole blood, that's fantastic because that means a lot for us in terms of the patients we're serving. A lot of people worry about, I wasn't able to donate last time I went, or I've been on vacation. There's a lot of questions around eligibility, and those change on a pretty regular basis. So we always encourage people to come in, talk to one of our health historians, let them know where you've traveled, let them know the medication. Most of the time, it's not a problem. So don't just assume that, I couldn't do it last time, so now I can't anymore. Oftentimes it changes. We definitely encourage you to talk. You can also call 1-800-RED CROSS and speak to someone about eligibility, and they'll go over all of that with you. So before you get to a blood drive, you'll know.
With the double red, we get 2 units of just packed red cells, We take out a pint of blood, we're separating it in the centrifuge,
Okay.
and we keep the red cells, the donor gets their plasma back, and gets 500 milliliters of saline back, and it runs 2 cycles. Over whole blood, we get a whole blood unit, and they separate it down into products when it gets back to Cleveland.
Now I understand you actually, since you're putting this stuff back in, it makes it so that it's not as strenuous.
Actually, we take less volume over here,
Right.
because you're getting the plasma and the saline back.
So what is this stuff good for that you get versus regular blood?
We get 2 units of just red cells, which would potentially go to one person versus having them have to be subjected to multiple donors to get the red cells.
So is this like for cancer patients, is it?
For
Or?
anything, cancer, surgery, kind of plasma. You can see
Is
everything.
that the one that looks like beer?
The plasma's the beer. The red cells are back here. This is what this tells you, everything that's going on.
This is the what's coming into and out of Andy's arm show. And I can joke about it now.
The thing that I find convenient is I sign up for an account on redcrossblood.org, and I get the emails, which, I mean, people complain about spam emails, but with these I actually remember, hey, it's time to donate. Hey, I'm allowed to donate again, because they're telling me when the next opportunity is.
And we were talking the other day, and I mentioned I made an appointment for this day, so you just got online and made an
I said,
appointment.
yeah,
saying-
hey, that's a good idea. I can get in there before it's time to go to work.
So the blood that's collected in our blood drive here today will actually go to our downtown center in Cleveland. And when you give blood, actually they pull off some test tubes, and those test tubes will be sent to our testing lab, which is in Detroit. And the tubes will be tested for a variety of things. And while they're being tested back in Cleveland, we're taking the one pint that you gave and we're separating it out into its components. So we separate it into the red blood cells, the platelets, and the plasma. Once we get those test results back, that's about a 3-day process. So from the time you give it today, it goes off and it's tested, and it comes back, it's 3 days. And then after those 3 days, as long as everything goes well, then we send it off into the hospital. So that's why it's important that people give on a regular basis, because it's not that the blood that's collected today is automatically going to a hospital tomorrow. It is that 3-day time span that takes for it to be tested. So we just want to make sure that we keep things moving and that we always have that blood on the shelf.
Okay, Andy, we're about what, maybe 20 minutes into this. Are you still feeling all right? If you're gonna like keel over or something, we'd like to record it.
Lost track of time. No,
Nope.
it's feel the same now as when I started. Basically, we're on the second round of putting things back in again. So it was take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in.
Have you gotten to the chilled part yet?
Yeah. I can feel it when it's coming in. I actually can feel it like right here for a little bit. It's very minor.
Yeah.
You almost don't even know that it's going on, except that I know that I'm looking for it.
Well, I can't even remember how long it's been. I know it's been over 300 pints ago, so somebody must have talked me into it, or I just felt like volunteering for some reason, and once you get in the habit, then every 6 or 8 weeks or whatever it is rolls around. Now it's on your computer, they mail you an information card, they call you on the phone, so you always know when it's coming, and once you get on the schedule, then you come back to the same place usually every time. So, even though I have got off schedule a few times, like next month will be the Katie Whitman blood drive at the Conneaut Resources Center, and a couple times I've gone to that, but for the most part, I come to this facility whenever they have a blood drive here, because that's the schedule they do.
Is it uncomfortable at all, or what's the feeling?
Not for me. For me, my blood flows out pretty quickly, so it usually only takes me an hour from the time I come in until the time I'm gone. But if you don't have an appointment, sometimes it can take a little bit longer because you have to wait for the people that have appointments to give blood in advance of you. So, but usually you're in and out.
The Northern Ohio region runs about 20 to 25 blood drives every single day, and we cover a 19-county area. So we're all the way out here, we're down south, Holmes, and Tuscarora. So no matter where someone lives, you definitely can probably find a blood drive near you. And on our website at redcrossblood.org, you can actually search by your zip code. So just put in your zip code, and all the drives that are close to you will pop up. A lot of times that's a way to find a really easy 56-day site, which is something like this, which means every 56 days we're at that same place.
So he's done, correct?
Yes.
And he's alive and well, and everything's to be.
Yeah, he's
As well as I was when we started.
That's all you can hope for.
Everybody thinks I'm doing this for a noble reason. It's because I get cookies at the end.
That's what
These are all.
they require you to eat something before you leave and drink.
They will not let you leave. They'll tap you if you try to go out the door. There's a juice. But hey, candy bar.
Right. You're required to eat candy.
That's right.
You get to squeeze this to keep the blood flowing, but not yet. When she tells me to, I squeeze it. If I want to be a rebel, I'll squeeze it when I'm not supposed to. So I don't want to get too technical, but blood's coming out of my arm, and it's going to that gizmo, and it's twirling around, and it's doing stuff. That pretty much summarizes it.
That sums it up perfect. Hey, we are off, and it is going into the machine.
All right. Did you know that only 38% of people in the United States are eligible to give blood? The others cannot because of medications they are taking, diseases, places they have visited. And of the 38% who are eligible, only about 5% actually give blood. So that's about it. We hope we took some of the mystery out of giving blood. If you've never given, or it's been a while since you've given blood, you come in, you read some material, you go behind a curtain to get your finger pricked to make sure that you have good iron. I have very good iron. You get your blood pressure taken, then you come over here and give blood. Keep in mind what Andy and I did is double reds. It's a little bit more intricate. So if you aren't used to giving blood, the first time you should just give normal blood, and then maybe one or two times after that, you can try the double reds. It's not that there's absolutely no pain here. It just takes a little bit longer, and so to get oriented, you may want to just give blood the regular way the first time.
Turn to collect your plasma.
Right, okay, they're collecting my plasma now. It's probably a good time to go. Thanks for watching. I'm Bob Lebzelder with Andy Stevenson at Suite 224. Have a good night.